Welcome back, one and all. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our lunchtime Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns, where we left off last time. We met up with Gino, who is Coyote's brother, apparently a BTL addict. You eject the BTL Gene has been riding. He gasps suddenly, and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused, worse than any other of the chipheads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, his eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. What? What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who fraggin' slotted me out? Coyote is shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes, no recognition. Slot me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrists and stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off, just back the hell off. You're brain burned, kid. You gotta get off the chips now. He presses his hands to the sides of his head, his fingers still on the trigger, squints. No, I got slapped back in. Get away from this dreck. To what, a simulated dream? Bits of data tickling your brain? It isn't real. It's real to me. I can smell it, touch it, I can fragging taste it. I was a god in there. King, I was a king! Can you imagine it? He looks around the room, sees the squalor, the bodies, then he glimpses his own pitiful reflection in the machinery. No. Coyote shouts something, but it's too late. Gino jams the gun into his data jack and pulls the trigger. There's a pop, barely a gunshot, and he's gone. I'm sorry, Carla. I'm so sorry. Coyote looks at you with tears in her eyes. I'm not stopping. Not now. Not ever. She looks at Paco, then back to you. A real rain is coming to Seattle, and it's gonna wash the scum off the streets. I'm gonna burn every mother fraggin' BTL shop in this sprawl till they're gone. Every mother fraggin' one. Wait, no, I wasn't done. Okay, I guess we're leaving. We're heading back to the Seamstresses Union. Oh, Gino, you moron. Did my game just crash? No. Oh, okay. It said not responding for a sec on the top left, and I was like, that's not a good sign. But then it started responding again, and all was well in the world. So, we need to hire some runners. Oh. Cherry Bomb flags you down as you walk through the door. Hey, Eltimar, there's a woman looking for you. Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything. Won't touch anything. I think she's afraid of diseases or something. Thanks, Cherry. No charge, chummer. Is that guy still bothering you? You mean my ex, Shane? Yeah. No, he hasn't been in since the last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird, he was so persistent. Guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at that Universal Brotherhood of his and settle down. Why is the bar so empty? We don't get much action during the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madame Sinful and some diehard regulars. Madame Sinful? That's what the downtown folks call Mrs. Kabuta. It's a Touristville thing. I'd like her to have a naughty name like that. I'm gonna have a look around. Have fun. Thank you, Cherry Bomb. If that is your real name. Who's John Bartlett? Full of life with a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey guy, what's shaking? Little this, little that. I hear that one, Ome. Might have something for you if you got the Nguyen. Time is money, I'm listening. Ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. And in the know guy like you has to have heard of the premier merc team out there? Of course I have. Then you know you can hire us to run with you when you need expert help. Not just any tube calling himself a runner. We cost more, but we're worth it. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Van Grass? I'm very busy. You show me something worth my time or you walk away. Got a juicy list of BTL clients straight from the Yakuza Syndicate lab. That's dangerous info. Rather not handle it, so how about 600? Deal. You can have it, sir. There's Jessica Watts. Let's zoom in on her. Platinum blonde. A little bit too upper class for this bar. At a glance you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is almost from a different world. The opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Miss Watts? Miss Jessica Watts? She eyes you up and down warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it's clear she is well outside of her comfort zone. Yes, and you are? Eltimar, I'm looking into your brother Sam's death. I was told as much on the phone. A woman who called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead, and that I should come out to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. Sam didn't die of natural causes, he was murdered. She briefly casts her eyes skyward, then gives a small shake of her head. I wish I could say it's a shock, but given the circles he ran in, Sam hadn't run the shadows in years. If you say so. But even so, look at this place, these people, and you? She then furrows her brow, regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? I'm getting that a lot lately, but no. By the look on her face, she's clearly struggling with this. I'll be honest. I would just as soon put this all behind me, and the fastest way to do that is through the proper channels. Surely there's an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? Lone Star? Professional? Not the ones I've seen. But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. We lowlifes have to stick together. Besides, I'm not doing it for free. Actually, no it. First, Sam was my friend, and second, I'm being paid for my trouble. She seems genuinely surprised. Someone's paying you? I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? Actually, Sam hired me himself. I don't understand. It's called a dead man's switch. It triggered when he died. Am I to believe that my drunken sod of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and in a sigh she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bullshit. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with him. Jessica composes herself, and in a breath the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Eltimar. You seem like a decent person, thank you. But I am trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam... Well, Sam was Sam, you know? I worked so hard to put my family issues behind me. I don't want to see this drag on. I would love nothing more than to give you closure, and quickly. I appreciate that, but I think I prefer to just let it be. No one else needs to get hurt. Your brother had my back when I needed him. I can't walk away from this. Are we talking about the same man? My brother was worthless, Eltimar, worthless. He used people, She sighs. She's done. Never mind, I can see you're not going to let this go. And I respect that you're honoring my brother's memory in your own way, but I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Jessica's demeanor instantly changes from reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things that police can't, and maybe I can help. What do you need from me? When was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? It's been ages, I can't even remember. The bartender here recalls Sam complaining about arguments with his sister. I don't know what to say. Maybe he dwelled on the past when he was in his cups. We certainly argued enough when we were younger. Where were you on the night of Sam's murder? I will overlook the implied accusation and tell you that I was at a fundraiser all evening. A very crowded fundraiser. Sam have any enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You would likely know better than me these days. Where were you living before you moved back here? Calfree. Brought you here. It was less of what brought me here than what made me leave there. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find my way out. And did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision for what the world could become, and I came back here to help make it happen. Were you and your brother close? I think I made my feelings about Sam pretty clear, don't you? Sounds like you hated him. I suppose I came to hate him, yes. It's largely why I left. I'm going to show her the picture of them as children. Jessica takes the photo from you guardedly, as if it might sting her, but the guard drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? In Sam's bunk. I can't believe he kept this. It was one of the few possessions he had. She studies the old photo for several silent moments. What happened between the two of you? Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then after our father died, things began to change, and we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives, but after everything got mixed up, you can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems like she's not just talking about her father. Jessica then steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it, and pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that, he was gone. With Mom working 2 or 3 jobs, he spent all her money too. I couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. She holds the photo forward, one part of her ready to relinquish it along with the past, and another looking to hold on to both. May I keep this? Sure, I got what I needed from it. Thank you. Tell me about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, and I moved out. After I left, we drifted further and further apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Ugh. I've taken up enough of your time, thank you, Miss Watts. Just as well, I need to get back to the office. Before I go, you should know that I'm reinterring my mother's body tomorrow, and I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral is tomorrow at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Thank you. Wouldn't miss it. Goodbye, Eltimar. I hope you find what you're looking for, and stay safe. And we got more karma. We actually have a bunch. We're going to level up and then call it. I have to make this one quick today because I have a meeting in like 4 minutes I have to get ready for. I just want to get this ready to go. So let's grab rifling. And we're going to grab... Ranged combat's fine. We should probably grab another quickness. There we go. Now we have a couple more levels of our primary stats so we can get more ranged combat and rifling. Cool. And that's going to be it for now. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.